What's going on, team? Welcome back along to Global Rugby Manager. Season 7 of the Invercargill Invaders carries on today, where we are in round 13 up against the Cape Town Fair. As you can see on screen there, no changes from last week's poor loss, we'll call it down to that, against the Bangor Rams, as we were too late getting the changes in. We did make a couple in the episode, which was a few hours after the deadline. But alas, we are up against the Fair, which we smoked last time that we played them, and we're hoping for much more of the same here today as well. Of course, there's no player like Mohammed. What the hell is going on? Straight away after the whistle, Downing's almost scored a try. The Cape Town Fair going for 3. What a start for Harrison in the Fair. It's 3-0, 25 seconds in. That's not how it was supposed to go down at all. What a terrible start. I can't believe it. We've gone behind 3-0 to the Cape Town Fair, and I hardly even said hello to you all. Hope you're all doing well. Kicked away from Harrison, the drop goal scorer, and the Fair 3, the Invaders 0. Our first chance of attack here. We didn't take the kickoff down very well from the start, so it's all bad news for us. Gossard uses the hands of Gosman, the golden gloves of Gosman. He's gone to the corner, and Gosman almost scores a strikingly good try straight off the whistle. He has lost it though. It's being held in the tackle, so unfortunately, the golden hands of Guzman do not get us our first points of the match. The Fair, though, playing very well, I've got to say, is volunteer. Oh, sweeps the ball out wide, and Morris breaks the first wave before going in the second. And now, there was that knocked on. There was definitely a knock on. I want to test the scrum nice and early. The Invaders look to come wide. Gossard uses Ross Taras, and the big number 8 charges forward with the helping hand of Sam Cooper, don't forget the name. As here comes, Clyde Edwards! Clyde Edwards! Speed, power, doesn't need the second, but the first was all it required. And Clyde Edwards scores the first try of the match. Invaders lead 5-3. Kick to come from Muhammad Martin, who slots that baby straight up in the grandstand. It is 7-3. Let's learn to take kickoff. Thank you for that, team. Josh Evans, well played, son. And now we are in this game. Our first scoring play of the game. Very much right back on top now. The start, it's just a bit of a glitch, wasn't it? The start, not very good at all. It's the kick from Volunteer has been partially charged. And Gossard looks to run it back. He's taken in a one-on-one tackle, which is unlike him, to be completely honest. And it looks like Richards has passed a terrible ball that has been double knocked on, and we will reset for a scrum. Fair with the put in, and turned over. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that glorious picture! Turned over, and then the penalty for going up in the front row. That is worth getting excited about. Here come the Invaders. Tachisky away to Richards, who really had to slow it up as Brock Bonesio has gone through himself. Tries to hold up play, but advantage is over and we've lost the ball. Well, it all happened there, didn't it? Very quickly as Harrison smashes this away. Perfectly placed as well into touch. We are almost 8 minutes into the game. 7-3, the Invaders are leading, and we've lost the line out. Well, that doesn't happen very often, and here comes the Fair. Goodness me, a charging run. Sees Carter Jones smoked for the second time now in very, very quick succession. Great tackle there. Collis and a friend of his, I'm not quite sure who, putting in a punishing run as through goes Gunratney. Up towards the 22. I was about to move forward, but stuff's happening here. Although we do have Ross Taras defending out in the wing. He's the pendulum defender out there, which is a bit of a concern. But the Invaders do turn that ball over. A poor run there from the second rower for the Fair. Everyone gets back on side, and Muhammad Martin drills this one straight into touch now. 7-3, still the score. Almost 9 minutes gone. I wasted a minute of everyone's life, so I'm terribly sorry. The Invaders have been on the receiving end of a lot of pressure. We've just lost another line out. This is not good. It seemed here like the fair really carving us up when it comes to set piece time. But some good lucky defence here right at the end to save that little set play off the turned over line out coming to their fruition as Harrison. This is a real danger. He's the one we've got to look out for you. As the fair got around it, trying to charge through. Oh, volunteer pick and go from the fly half. And the fair getting agonisingly close here to scoring their first try of the game after 20 minutes. It's still 7-3. And a wild ball. Volunteer out to Harrison. Oh, he's put down. Oh, he's put down in a big way. Back it goes to Lee to Flynn. Another one. It's another 3 points. Hunter Flynn up from fullback. Slots their second drop goal of the game. And I get, well, goodness me, a double knock-on, a triple knock-on. Gage Carter having a bit of handsy fun there with the fair player. It's a scrum for the Invaders, and up they go. That's what we like. Domination, Carter Jones. Not really, is it? They've scored 2 drop goals. We do have numbers on the far side. Oh, what a ball back in for Gossard. Bartimoni Gossard. There's number 2. Gossard scores, and the superstar showman has his first of the game. That is more like it from the Invaders. Boy, we turned that around very quickly, didn't we? I mean, it was a double knock-on off the kickoff, and then all of a sudden, we've got a great chance off that scrum. Well, the advantage it would have been for not, going up in the scrum as we've attacked straight from the off here to Triscu. Oh, you idiots! How many players did you need around you to pass that? It was 4 or nothing, and you haven't given the ball. Van der Merwe, though, he says, give me a run. And that was terrible. Triscu, absolutely disgusting. Great run. Great awareness here from the players. But you've got to use those numbers. Sammy Cooper. Don't see him pick and go too often. 14-6 is the score. Here's Gossard up in the line. He loses the ball. That's good work in the breakdown from the fair. And as we head towards 26 minutes gone, they're having another shot at goal here. Penalty shot at goal. Almost halfway. Here's the legs. Oh, it's over. Samuel Harrison has scored, and it's 14-9. This game has had it all at the moment. There's a great run there. And a knock on again, once again, from Downing. That's really where they're falling apart, isn't it? They are making mistakes. And their scrum's going up every single time. We've got short side here. Got Clyde Edwards with a nothing run. I think he almost lost ground. And we do have the advantage. Let's give it out to Golden Gloves Guzman. Oh, what a dummy. Oh, whoa! That was absolutely phenomenal. But it didn't come off. It didn't come off. That was so good from Carter Jones. Here's Clyde Edwards. Oh, the speed of Clyde Edwards. He says you do all the fancy crap you want. But when it comes to express pace, Clyde Edwards has the wheels. And he has scanted over for his first of the match now. Scanted over, I don't know what that really is. Canted over is what I was going to say. Scampered and canted. It doesn't really make one word when you put them together, does it at all? 21-9 is a score. Carter Jones is having probably his worst day in an Invaders shirt. We are up to half an hour gone. The lead is 12 points. Brock. Carter Jones, wait a moment, Martin. Here we go, numbers again. Got to use them. Golden Gloves, Guzman. I always call the wrong name. Speed. Oh, Guzman. That is more like it, my son. That was beautiful from Gerardo Guzman. I like it. I love that. That is exactly what we needed. Guzman down the sideline. Conversion is over. Didn't look over, but that was beautiful to watch. The wheels down the tracks. Oh, I love it. I love it from the golden boy on the wing. Phil Muhammad, who? Here is Gage Carter with a terrible, terrible kick away. He's got a 10-metre line, though, which isn't too bad after all. But 28-9 the score. We are looking pretty on top of things now. We do compress very quickly there on the fence. The little chip over the top from Flynn is regathered there. And Vifanji, what a weird name that is. Probably butchered it completely, so hopefully no one's actually got that name at all in the world. 28-9 though. The Fair are right here. But Mr. Carter makes a good tackle, and they hold them out yet again. They come near side, and dumped by Joshua Evans. Again, to the near side. He's always close to the sideline, and Carter Jones makes a good little tackle there. They are going backwards, and they've made a terrible pass. Even further back they go, and we are just killing them on defence at the moment. Oh, there's a knock on. I was going to say there's a forward pass, but either way, it's ball to the Invaders. 32 gone. Now we'll move on. Long period, this one. Dominate their scrum, and we are just smashing them at the moment. No chance at all for the fair. So we finally got advantage from that penalty, resulted in a kick to touch, which is this line out here, which, I mean, is this a crucial chance for more attacking play? Out to Golden Boy Guzman. Guzman to the line. Oh, he's too fast. Guzman will score 2 tries. 2 tries for the golden hands of Guzman. That is what we like to see. Pretty much back-to-back highlights there with a little slither in between. And the kick is astray, which is a shame. But 33-9, the first miss of the day for Muhammad Martin. How about Guzman? I'd love him to get a hat-trick. Hat-trick would be so nice for the Golden Guzman on the left wing. The Invaders extend their lead now. It's out 33-9. And we are just going to kick this ball into their territory. Hope they make an error and dominate the set piece even more. It's almost half-time. So we'll also go to the 40-minute mark and see what transpires these last 1 minute of the game. And I imagine it's going to be a kick away from Harry Son. And Gossard has it at the back. But Molly's just throwing that ball into the crowd. So what can we do? Last set piece of the match. We've got still half a minute to go, I guess. And it's a knock on. Not good. That's not good. I like the set piece tries. They're very good to watch. But that occasion, it's come a bit unstuck. Oh my goodness me. What is going on? The fear is scare of the ball. That's what the fear is. Cape Town's fear is of catching a rugby ball. They've gone deep though. They've still got advantage. It is just a scrum advantage. I'd imagine surely it'll come back. 10 seconds to go till full time or half time. Man, I'm pushing forward too far already. We've already got our bonus point as well, which is very good to have. So we are looking like we're cruising at this stage. Come on, ref, just blow it up for the knock on. And we can all go home. Oh, just right, the touch instead. Oh, well, that sums it up. Half time, 33-9. Second half, coming right up. Here we go. Didn't take long, did it? Well, isn't this a sight? Absolute sight. They've got an injured player. Their scrum is wheeling backwards at lightning speed, and 2 players have popped up in the front row. That is glorious. After disappointments of last week, it's good to see something going our way. We've got the penalty, of course, and the referee deems that that kick away from Carter Jones was not good enough. So instead, we'll get Muhammad Martin to do it and do it not quite as well. But alas, we go. And Muhammad Martin decides that kick wasn't good enough either. So we're going to go for another one and pin them down in their 22. That was a very good kick from Mr. Martin. Now we put pressure on these guys. Still got the injured guy in the field too, which after a couple of stoppages is... Oh, Ross Taras! What happened there? They knocked it on! They knocked it on, and Ross Taras has powered through. Well, that was interesting. He just knocked it on, and Taras just said thank you very much. He just picked it up and went through for the try. Still got the injured guy in the field. Do they not have a bench? I'm a bit perplexed as to what's going on here at the Cape Town Fair. I do like seeing an injured player in a backward scrum, but you know, you got to replace these guys. He could be hurt. Think of him. He could be very sore. Kick away from Martin as a really liquid bounce, and we also have an injury in the second row as well, which I think in that scrum, 2 players got injured just before that scrum, because one of theirs and one of ours, and it seems that we have lost either our captain or Richards. We'll see. Here's Guzman. Here we go. Here's danger. Danger for the hat-trick. 40 points to 9 is Tatrescu. A bit of a shame if we lose someone for injury, especially in that second row. That's operated so well, and to be fair, we don't really have much else coming from that production line. Gossard was the ball, and Pichella's on the field now as well, and he thunders it through. So it's all changing all of a sudden here. Pops it right around the corner. Leon Richards is on. So that means that it is Zengedi who's gone off with that scrum, which is a bit of a concern. Gage Carter, oh, he hasn't done much all day long, but he's done something there. Pacella, he's on for Sam Cooper as well. So, a couple of injuries here in the Invaders. Here's Carter Jones. No terrible ones though, as that ball was just dropped cold. Oh, it turned over as well. That's a bit of a shame. We were doing so well. But we've got it straight back. I like it. Here we go, Brock. Go open side, Brock. Don't. Clyde was just never going to get through there, was he? Absolutely no chance at all. Brock, he gets a bit of width on it. Gives it to Ross Taras, who has come into this game quite nicely as it's worn on. 50 minutes almost up. Can we score something? Brock has a fascination with this blind side. And Clyde Edwards once again has a good thunder at it, but can't get through. Play one to Carter Jones. Short one to Gage Carter. Oh, what a dummy, Gage Carter. That was beautiful to watch. 45-9. And Mohammed Martin will have an easy one from right in front. It better be. Yes, over she goes. And 47 points to 9. The floodgates are well and truly open now. The water is gushing for miles. As Leon Henry takes down the kickoff. 47-9. This one's all over. Has been for a while. We played very, very well. And we are accumulating a lot of points. 52 minutes in. Let's see what happens in the last half an hour or so. Oh, look at this. Oh, will we? 3-man tackle. Wow. That was thunderous. We've lost the line out though. It's a bit of a shame. And they'll clear. So now we will go on. 52 in. 53 in effect. That's 47 points to 9. Invaders putting in the beat down. Well, it's only been a few minutes since I left you guys, and I have to say there's one man who's impressing the heck out of me, and that is Pacella. Oh, look at this little dummy run, though. Carter Jones goes through. Oh, golden boot! Golden hands, of Guzman! Corrado Guzman! Oh, that's not one! That's not two! That is 3 tries for Corrado Guzman! How about that? He's a try-scoring machine. 2 starts, 4 tries, and the kick is a stray. Bit of a shame, 52-9. How about that? But what I was talking about before that line out, Pacella defensively has been phenomenal. He's done a bit of work around the field in attack too, but on defence, he has been a hard hitter as well. Ooh, that's a fortunate knock on there. Clyde Edwards does his best work of the night. Just swatting away 2 defenders. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, 52-9. Guess what, team? That's right, sit on the scrum. Maybe they're put in, but watch what happens here. Happened all day long. Another dominant scrum. Lee throws the ball away and discuss. Oh, here we go. We're going for 3. We're leading by 41 points, but we're going to take the 3 instead of kicking for touch. And Mohammed Martin, he obliges with a nice little kick to make it 55 points to 9. Right in front, a long way out, however. And there you have it. I mean, tactical plays. What else do you call it? 55-9. We've got less than 20 minutes to go here, team. It's 61 and a half gone. And we've still got an injured guy in the field. Bizarrely, as they try to give themselves double figures, failing so far. But hopefully they fail for the full 80. Well, believe it or not, we've been under a bit of pressure here from... Okay, there it goes. Right, now they've been in our 22 for probably a good 5-6 minutes, which is a lot for them, and they've turned it around very quickly out to Guzman, the danger man, Corrado Guzman. Oh, he was looking for 4 tries. That's right, 4 tries it would have been. Not that time, though. Yeah, but we've somehow held it out very, very well as well. Here's Ross Taras. Oh, Ross Taras, what are you doing? You've only got 1 digit on your back, Ross. You're not supposed to do that. That's filthy. Absolutely filthy from Ross Taras. He's just beaten them for pace and then sidestepped the fullback. Mohammed Martin puts over the other 2 at 62-9. What a game, the Invaders. Oh, look at this. Well played. Well taken indeed. But back there waiting was Clyde Edwards. Now, team, there's only 13 minutes left. Oh, that's a silly little run, isn't it? Was it Flynn there or was that Lee that did that? Either way, it was pretty average. Oh, nice little dummy. And a little switch, a little step from Downey. Really should have turned that ball over. Another drop goal? No, not this time, says Mohammed Martin. How about this one? No, they're going to actually play it out wide. Harrison smashed. He's been the best of their players by far. This guy's so isolated. Oh, that is nasty as well. 62-9. Wow, look at that. They just lost a good 30 metres, and now the ball. Sensational. 67 gone, 62-9. More opportunity here for the Invaders as we still have not entered the final 10 minutes yet. We are right outside their 22 with a good set-piece opportunity, and Mohamed Martin decides he'll just do it himself. And, Gage Carter's a dick. He is just a dick. Matthew Mayo wouldn't have done that. Gage Carter, we're up by over 50 points. Oh no, look at this from Gossard. He's like, I haven't really stolen the show here today, as he beats off 3 defenders and takes them to the cleaners. Now, we're so far out. Why would he just not hold on and try and score a try, Gage? I mean, the game's not even close. If he did that last couple of weeks, then we could have been onto something, but not to be. That's a shoddy line out. It's picked up from Tatrisco, and we got the ball straight back. Now we're right where we were. Mr. Carter, please keep your boots off it. There he is. He's almost on it. Now he's got it. Now he fires it wide. It's good work. Carter Jones through Clyde Edwards, and he's got speed. He's got all he needs. Clyde Edwards scores another. Well, Clydey boy is in the tries as well. Guzman's in the tries. Clyde's in the tries. That is what we like to see. Outside backs scoring tries. The conversion is good. It was that high, it would have hit the post, it was a bit flatter, but 72-9. This is good for the points differential. If we switch it back the other way, there's unmarked men for Miles on the far side. We go there quickly too, and Carter Jones says, nah, can't be bothered, and kicks instead, and he puts in a good kick too. We are in the final 10 minutes, so might as well stick with it, eh? It's 6 minutes to go. If I skip forward here, there'll be no highlights to show you guys, so you might as well enjoy the remainder of the game. As always, episode's far too long, but oh well, I'll deal with it. That's a knock on from the Cape Town Fair, and well, good thing that we didn't cut there, because we would have been restarting again, because the Invaders are going to score another try here. Gage Carter, so many numbers! Gage Carter! Guzman had 4! He had his name written all over it, and to credit to the poor boy, he's gone in and he's helped out at the ruck. Oh, look at this, Simone. He's done very well. What a legend of a player Gerardo Guzman is. Goes in there, his teammate just made a really bad decision, and he's like, nah, I'm better than that. I'll go in and help out my teammate. Good on you, Gerardo. You are a team player, and hopefully we'll keep him around forever. Here is Guzman. He'll just go himself anyway. Gerardo Guzman straight through a big hole. Come near side, quick. Quick hands, Evans, through Carter Jones. Oh, Van der Merwe was there as well. But it's fallen apart at Gossard. Oh, no, we tried to go the short side and we knocked it on. And, well, what have they got to do here? I mean, the Fair don't have much choice. They're gonna play it, and Fair played to them as well. They've broken a tackle or two. It is getting quite a bit of a pile-up of bodies here as we've turned it over. And the referee will call this back for a scram. Yep, there was a rugby game once called a scram. If you do know, let me know what it was in the comments below. His scrum's gone up, and now the Invaders look to attack. Look at Guzman go. Oh, the man is quality. I love the guy, Gerardo Guzman. Oh, look at this, and now we're having a shot at goal. Zanghetti's not on the field, you see. This is what happens. The captain goes off, and the decision-making goes absolutely pear-shaped, as that has gone astray. Do you know what's just happened here? I'm not quite sure. We missed a penalty. It should be a 22 dropout, not a scrum on halfway. Good thing making a video, GRN team. What the hell just happened there? That was a bit strange. But anyway, I'll let it slide because it's not an important game. We are absolutely thrashing the Cape Town Fair, so I'm going to enjoy that. I mean, it's almost a headbutt over the sideline, bouncing back in, but we'll just enjoy the ups and the downs of Global Rugby Manager. Here we go. 80 minutes is up, and we are swinging out wide. Beautiful work. It is. Oh, Gossard tried to put it on a silver platter for poor old Guzman. And Gage Carter is man of the match. What the hell's going on? Oh, poor old Guzman. He wanted 4. He really wanted to throw pie in the face of all his doubters. But how about this performance from the Invaders? 72-9. Very, very enjoyable. If we get any chance to see some stats, we will go to them. But to be fair, I mean, it was 11 seconds on the board when the Cape Town Fair struck first. And that was almost a bit of a scare, wasn't it, for the Poor Old Invaders? Guzman was superb. And to me, he was man of the match. Let's go through the stats here. Have a look at how this game summed up. 72 points to 9 was the final score. Yes, we dominated them. The possession territory wasn't much in our favour. 53 and 55% going our way. Tackle count, amazingly, we had more ball, yet we made more tackles. What does that tell you? 69 to 60, yet, and let's credit here the Cape Town Fair. They only missed 2 more tackles than we did over the 80 minutes, yet they went down by 63 points. That is amazing. Offloads, they tripled. They only made 2 more handling errors. How has this happened? They haven't really played that badly. They haven't been dominated in too many areas. I'd say penalties will be a bit of a shambles, 9 to 5. But yeah, we really didn't outplay them too much in the areas, you know, where a team falls apart. Missed tackles, handling errors, penalties conceded, things like that. So, interesting. Although we did steal 2 of their scrums and 3 of their lineouts, which, I mean, that's going to hamper anyone's set piece for the game. Attacking rucks, they actually had more. Turnovers won, we just did it by 1. We missed 2 penalty shots as well, which is dreadful. What else of interest here? Time in the red zone, 2 minutes 13 to 1 minute 39. Gage Carter, man of the match for a try and a drop goal. He's still a dick. He also made 7 tackles and 3 try assists. That's impressive. That is fairly impressive as well by Mr. Carter. Nicely played, sir. How did the team perform? Let's take a look. We obviously had the injuries to Zengeti and Cooper around the same time as well, just after half-time, around that scrum where they got that injured player that stayed on. That is when we lost everyone. So we had, let's go through the front row. Of course, Van der Merwe, good. Tatrescu, solid. Collis, good. So 24-29, of course. Kikuchi will be back next episode as well. Zengeti here 12, but he only played half the game. His replacement, only playing, this is a 5.2. Poor fella. I mean, these substitute ratings are so skewed, it's impossible to really rate how a player goes. Leon Richards played okay for his 20 as well. Sammy Cooper, just a 14. His replacement, Pushella, picked up an 11.9. I was impressed with this kid. He is definitely an up-and-comer. Tackling, though. Yeah, 100%. He only made 2, but they must have been the 2 most impactful tackles I've seen. Didn't even assist any, which is strange. I'm sure I saw him make more than 2 tackles. He put a guy into touch. He hammered another guy with a short pass. Interesting. Didn't really make any mistakes at all, did he? Made a few runs, made 4 meters per run. Can't really complain at all from his 3. So, yeah, he was impressive. The rest of the side, though, let's go through. Josh Evans, I mean, not great, 26. Ross Taras at 25, that's all right. I mean, look at this. No one played well. We talked about it last episode too, didn't we, team? No one really smashed into a 60 here at all. No one put in that big dominant, I'll be the leader of the team here. Again, it hasn't happened. Brock put in a 27, a 33 for Muhammad Martin, a 40 for Golden Gloves Guzman, and of course Carter Jones and Gage Carter a 35 and a 44, picking up man of the match. Clyde Edwards a 43.2, and Gossard very quiet at the back with just 24. Oh, Clyde Edwards got a hat-trick as well. I didn't even notice. I was so obsessed with Guzman getting one. I forgot about poor old Clyde Edwards. Well done, Clyde. Give you your moments. That is a double hat-trick to the wingers. That is so good to see. Wingers scoring tries. That is just spectacular. Did anyone else do anything spectacular? Missed tackles. We had Taras miss 3, actually. That's pretty bad. Couple with 2. We'll let that slide as well. Running meters. No one. Guzman dominated, obviously, because he got a couple of runaway tries. But overall, a pretty average performance by the Invaders. We've got to be clinical and critical, I should say. But they didn't play that well at all. Evans only made 2 tackles and he missed 1. That's not great. Not especially for your opposite side flanker, who should be your defensive rock. Ross Taris, well, he only made 5, and he missed 3. That's not good either. That is not good at all. Through the rest, though, I'm really impressed. Guzman, 100%. Mohamed Martin, 100%. Didn't make many defensive plays, but still, they didn't miss any either, which these young guys coming through the ranks, they are putting on a good performance so far for the Invaders. So, table time, 72 points to 9. Should go pretty nicely for us, I do think, as we look to make a push towards that top 10 once again. Okay, so a really good performance here from the Invaders. Points-wise, really good. Performance-wise, not so much. Really good for the likes of Guzman and Edwards to get that confidence in try scoring, getting a hat-trick each as well. Again, if we had someone who stood up, that could have easily been a triple-figure thrashing for the Cape Town Fair, who sit lowly down in 32nd on just 8 points. They've beaten someone, however, though, so that does say something. But no one is on 0 losses, so, well, that's good, I guess, for the competition, isn't it? We've moved up to 42 points, 10 bonus points from our 13 games, which is good to see. 8 wins, 5 losses. 13th we sit on the table, so a lot of sides around us in a lot of similar positions here as well. We want to hammer that 10 as well. So we're looking at the Newcastle Lions, who are 11th, who are only a point ahead of us. Who's in the 10th position? There we go. We've got the Champagne Commandos, who are on 44, so only 2 points ahead of us. In 8th is the Nottingham Sharks, who are on 47. So that is a full 5-point victory away from us there, where the Sharks have to drop everything. So, unlikely we're probably going to hit the 8 here, which is a shame. I really would have loved to get in the playoffs. But looks like we're going to have to build for season 8, the way it stands at the moment, to finish off this season. We do still have to play those Dingoes, and that is going to be a tough one. That's probably going to be our 6th loss, considering they are ahead of the Rams. Only bonus points, though, and the Rams did thrash us as well. So, interesting where we're going to sit up. What's the rest of the season got in store? We are at home for the final time against the Dingo. That's going to be tough. Then we close out against the Age of Mutiny and the East Coast Base Rockets. So, the Mutiny sitting there in 17th. Surely a game we should win. Against the Droid side. Might be a bit tougher, though. We've seen some of these Droid sides are quite tough. And then, who was the last side? Oh, the East Coast Base Rockets. Should be an easy thrashing, although they are in 17th as well. 6 wins, but that is a seemingly very weak division down the bottom there. So, hopefully, 3 games to go. Minimum here is 2 wins and a loss. I really don't think we're going to be able to take out the Grey Hoodie and the Adelaide Dingo, but I mean, we played pretty well when we played the Rockets last time. If we can do the same here like we did against them, up against the Dingo, we could be in for something. We did get a couple of injuries, so we'll check out the mail and see what's going on that side of the squad and see who's in line for a start next week. Alright, so a little bit of good news, I guess you could say. Phil Muhammad is back to full fitness. I mean, he's got to go back in regardless of where you put him. He is a world-class player and, well, our best player, without questioning anyone else at all. But he is back. Do we keep Guzman? Do we keep Clyde Edwards? Who comes and who goes? Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below who you think deserves to stick around. And we have 2 player injuries as well. First one, Sam Cooper. So he is going to be out for some time. We have to check his player card. And, of course, Captain Zengedi. Ooh. That is annoying, losing Zengedi. So he's a big part of our team. The locks aren't, or lock is an area we don't have depth in. So we can't really afford to lose him too much. Let's have a look at the squad, though, and see what we can do heading into our next match. I mean, it's annoying, too, because Cooper we could do without, I guess, but Zengedi we really do need. Cooper and Pichello and those guys are really right there when it comes to ratings. They're very, very similar. So we've got good depth for the back row, but the second row we are certainly lacking. So as I told you earlier, Kikuchi comes back into the team. Cooper obviously will go out, so poor old Sam Cooper. Oh, how long is he out for? 2 games for Sam. That's all right. Oh, he's 5-star racking now too. 98. Oh, he's almost maxed. That's a real shame. Mr. Zengedi, only 1. Our possibly biggest game for the rest of the season, but he'll be back after 1 game. So, I mean, we can play him at 90%. Considering what else we have, we lose 10%, which is around a 7 rating points. Pashella, Oni is 78, so he's similar rated. He's just not a lock. So yeah, we'll chuck Oni in there. Hopefully he'll play all right. He's a fairly big lad, so he should do all right. I mean, he's got the good attributes. No one really is good at line-out jumping, though. I mean, if you go through this as line-out jumping, the best line-out jumpers, really, I guess Porter de Prez should probably be the ones to go in there. So maybe since that is only a 1 positional change, Porter de Prez might actually go in there. 64, so a little bit better. He's good in the breakdown. It's me like having another flanker in the side. So maybe, yeah, actually, why the hell not? Let's put he's number 4. Let's put Porter de Prez, eh? Versatility, he's 188, so he's not that much shorter. 5 centimeters shorter than Oni. I mean, but a better line-out jumper by a good 10 points or so. Okay, well, that's one change I didn't think we'd be making. What else we got? Well, we'll go back to listing players by position. So Sam Cooper is out. I think this one's pretty easy for me. We're going to be putting Pashella straight in. He will slot into that number 6 jersey, I think Cooper was in. Yep. So Pashella will come into 6. Cooper will go out of the lineup. And, right, what do we got to do? So we've got to find... No, we don't need to find a reserve lock because Oni can stay on the bench. We do need a reserve flanker who... Goodness me, do we not have any flankers? Lock, prop, hooker, wing, fullback, wing, centre, half, centre, wing. Oh, dear, we do not. Chris Sescu can come in. He can be the reserve. Oh, don't put him there. The reserve loose forward, which I guess still covers number 8. So, interesting. We've lost 1 and we're out. Very, very, very interesting stuff. But that is what we have for next round of Global Rugby Manager. Rounds, what will that be? Round 14 up against the Dingo. So we'll be having Van der Merwe, Kikuchi, Collis in the front row. Porter de Prez starting at 4. And of course, Leon Richards at 5. The back row will consist of Luca Pashella, Joshua Evans, and Ross Tsaris. Brock Bendisio, Mohamed Martin staying in at the halves. And I've forgotten about one man. This fella. Oh. Phil Muhammad, where do you come in? Where does he come in? Guzman, I mean, Clyde Edwards is better. I tend to go off racing over everything. For now, we'll stick him back on his left wing for Guzman. I really like Guzman. I would really like to put him in the reserves, but, I mean, I think it's better to have a fullback, just in case you lose that number 15, which is why we've got Lafayette Collett there. And we had Ryan Morton there before. But Guzman, he's a great man. He really is a great man. Grado Guzman, look at this player he is. No handling, you say? He says get stuffed. What did he do? He got a total of, where are the tries? I should know this by now. 4 tries in 3 games. That is a thumbs up from management. Well done, Guzman. You are the first cab off my rank to be going straight to the starting team next time there's an injury. So the back line, of course, Bondesio Martin, Gage Carter and Carter Jones in at 13 and 12. Edwards on the right. Phil Muhammad returns on the left. And Batamoli Gossard at fullback. That'll be the starting team for next week's episode. And that is about me. The players are still for sale, so go check them out if you haven't. And put some bids in. The Invaders need the money. And they need to cut these wages back as well. They're getting a bit exorbitant at the moment. So go shopping, please. Go crazy on the Invaders players as well. But that has been for today. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. As always, thank you to JRM for making these videos on the game. It is super fun to play, and the injuries have just transformed this game into something else. So it's very, very enjoyable. All you need to do to get a team, globalrugbymanager.com. Go there, download the client, sign up, and bang, boomfa, whatever you want to say, you are in with a side, and you can have as much fun as we are playing this game, and it's an awesome little fun game, so get involved with GRM. That is me for today though. Thank you for tuning and watching. If you do enjoy the series, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as always, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the new episodes coming your way. We have one every week or so as we watch the journey of the invaders. Let me know your thoughts as well on the team below, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.